In the flashing lights of Hollywood, where every smile is curated and every public appearance is calculated to the millisecond, there is a shadow that often goes unnoticed by the casual observer, and today we are going to pull back the curtain on the physiological and psychological toll that a meteoric rise to stardom takes on the human body, specifically focusing on the intense journey of Jenna Ortega. You see her on your screens as the stoic Wednesday Addams or the resilient figure in high-stakes thrillers, but beneath that polished exterior lies a reality of chronic sleep deprivation, the physical demands of high-intensity performance, and the crushing weight of public expectation that can alter the very chemistry of a person's brain. To understand the dark truth of fame, we have to look past the red carpets and social media followers and examine the biological cost of being a global icon in the modern age, where the line between the persona and the person begins to blur until it almost disappears. The story of Jenna Ortega is not just one of talent and success, it is a case study in the resilience of the human spirit under the pressure of an industry that often prioritizes output over the well-being of the individual. When someone achieves the level of fame that Jenna has in such a remarkably short period, their body enters a state of perpetual fight or flight, a sympathetic nervous system overdrive where the adrenal glands are constantly pumping out cortisol and adrenaline to keep up with 18-hour workdays, constant travel, and the intense scrutiny of millions of eyes. This hormonal surge is what allows a performer to hit their marks and deliver a compelling performance even when they are running on 2 hours of sleep, but the long-term consequences of such a lifestyle are profound. Chronic elevation of cortisol can lead to a weakened immune system, disrupted sleep cycles, and a state of mental exhaustion that no amount of caffeine can truly fix. We often forget that these stars are biological entities subject to the same physical limits as anyone else, yet the industry demands they operate like machines. In Jenna's own accounts of filming, she has spoken about the grueling schedules that left her barely able to function, reflecting a broader trend in the entertainment world where the grind is glamorized while the health repercussions are sidelined. This environment creates a paradox where a person is most successful while simultaneously being at their most vulnerable. To truly grasp how this affects a person, we must look at the neurological impact of sudden, massive public attention. The brain's reward system, driven by dopamine, is bombarded by the validation of fans and the thrill of achievement, but this is often countered by the profound isolation that comes when you can no longer walk down a street without being recognized. This loss of anonymity is a significant stressor that triggers the brain's amygdala, the center for processing fear and threats, leading to a state of hypervigilance that never truly turns off. For a young woman navigating her early 20s, this constant state of alert can shift how she perceives the world and her place in it, creating a sense of detachment from a normal reality that most people take for granted. Furthermore, the physical demands of her roles, such as learning new skills under immense pressure and performing in demanding environments, add a layer of physical fatigue that compounds the mental stress. It is a cycle of performance and recovery that is rarely balanced, leading to a phenomenon known as burnout, which is not just a feeling of being tired but a systemic collapse of motivation and energy. The dark truth is that the price of the crown is often paid in the currency of health, and as we analyze Jenna's trajectory, we see the incredible discipline required to maintain a sense of self amidst the chaos. It involves setting strict boundaries, prioritizing nutritional support to fuel the body through the demands of filming, and finding moments of genuine stillness in a world that never stops moving. What we can learn from this is the importance of recognizing the humanity behind the celebrity and understanding that high achievement in any field should never come at the cost of one's fundamental health. The industry must move toward a more sustainable model of production that respects the biological needs of its creators, ensuring that the stars we admire are not burning out just to keep our screens bright. As we look at the broader implications, it becomes clear that the pressures Jenna faces are a heightened version of what many people experience in high-stress careers, making her story a mirror for our own struggles with work-life balance and the necessity of self-care. It requires a conscious effort to disconnect from the digital noise and reconnect with the physical self, practicing mindfulness and ensuring that the body is given the time it needs to repair and regenerate. By understanding the science of stress and the impact of fame on the human psyche, we can foster a culture that values well-being as much as it values talent. In summary, Jenna Ortega's journey highlights the intense physical and mental toll of rapid global fame, the dangers of chronic stress in high-pressure industries, and the vital necessity of maintaining health boundaries even at the peak of success. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know in the comments what topic you want to see next.